get it started, people. Hey. So the other day, guys, I thought about filling out an NBA All-Star ballot for this year's All-Star game in Charlotte. I said, why not record it, man? Why not share this experience with you? I actually don't, believe it or not, I actually don't do this. I usually do not do this on a yearly basis, vote for the All-Star team. But what got me heated, guys, I went on Twitter, I saw the leading vote getters for the NBA All-Star game, and it's quite embarrassing, man. For an NBA fan, it's quite embarrassing to see. You got guys like Lonzo Ball, Kyle Kuzma getting votes, and then guys like DeMarcus Cousins, who hasn't even played a single game. Draymond Green is top 10 in voting, and dude is having a terrible season. I don't know what y'all voting, man. I don't know who's voting. Y'all are weird. But today we are gonna go ahead and fill out the 2019 All-Star ballot. We could vote for 3 front court, 2 guards for each conference, West and East. And I think I have an idea of what 10 starters I want. And just for the heck of it, guys, at the end of this video, I'm gonna go ahead and fill out the rest of my All-Star team and show you who my 2019 All-Stars are. But yeah, guys, I definitely want to do more videos like this, face cam videos of just random NBA stuff. So let me know down below what other stuff we can do. Also, you guys should get engaged in the comments today. Fill out your 10 NBA All-Star starters, 5 in the East, 5 in the West. And let's get this started. Don't forget to subscribe and check me out on the social medias, people. And also, if you're wondering why I got my hood on right now, dude, my hair is kind of an L. So like not the letter L, but anyways, man, let's start with the Eastern Conference, guys, just because I don't know, I just want to start with the East. And let's start with the 3 front court players, and I know the 3 I want already. No doubt about it, we want Giannis Antetokounmpo as a starter. I mean, he's an MVP candidate and probably the front runner for MVP candidate. So definitely gonna cast my vote for the boy Giannis Antetokounmpo. I thought for a second you couldn't friggin' sort it by letter, but you can, as you see here. Go to the East, and the other guy having an MVP caliber season for the Philadelphia 76ers, Joel Embiid, averaging 27 points, 13 rebounds per game. And is that what's FP? Is that fantasy points? It is fantasy points. Dang, bruh. And then the 3rd front court player for the Eastern Conference, we want Kawhi Leonard. I mean, if those are not the 3 front court starters this year, I don't know what y'all doing. I don't know what y'all voting for. 27 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists per game. Definitely got to vote this dude in. Alright, now for the backcourt players, and this is where it gets interesting, because I know a lot of people want Dwyane Wade in the game because he's retiring, and you know, they did it for guys like Kobe, and I think they did it for Tim Duncan as well. For me, I'm not on that boat. I know you're gonna hate in the comments, oh Melo, you're so mean, bro. I'm not on that boat. I vote players in that deserve to be in the All-Star game, that are having All-Star caliber seasons. Now, what Adam Silver could do is actually add a reserve spot, maybe add another spot in the All-Star games for the East and West, give that to Dwyane Wade, and then for the West, you could do the same for Dirk Nowitzki. But in my opinion, man, it's just my opinion. Y'all don't gotta get mad. But anyways, enough talking. Let's go ahead and vote the backcourt players for the East. And obviously, we're gonna have Kyrie Irving in it. When you think of All-Star game, Kyrie Irving comes to mind. Dude could put on a show for anybody. And also, he's averaging 23 points, 6 assists, 5 rebounds per game. Celtics are playing great basketball as of late. So we're gonna go ahead and vote Kyrie Irving. Now, this is where it gets interesting because, honestly, I don't know who the other backcourt player is. Now, of course, you guys are saying Wade, and I'm fine with that. Y'all could say Wade. But I'm going to go with Oladipo because I can't really think of anybody off the top of my head. Maybe Ben Simmons, but he's missed a lot of games. But he's leading the Pacers to a very good record in the East. I think they're 2nd right now. Let's just vote Victor Oladipo. I want to go Ben Simmons because he's having a great season as well. So just to recap, my starting lineup for the Eastern Conference, Kyrie Irving, Victor Oladipo, Kawhi Leonard, Giannis Antetokounmpo, and Joel Embiid. Now, we are going to go to the Western Conference, and this one might be a little bit tougher to vote for because there's a lot of superstars, a lot of great players in the West, especially guys that deserve. Let me move closer to the camera, jeez. Let's go start with the backcourt this time because I think backcourt is a little bit easier to do. No doubt about it, of course, we're going to go ahead and vote the dude Steph Curry in the game, averaging 29 a game, 5.5 assists, 5 rebounds, and there was a stretch where Steph Curry was injured from like late November to early December, and the Warriors were kind of struggling, man. So Steph Curry is definitely the most important piece on that Warriors squad. We're gonna vote Steph Curry in there. And then the other backcourt player, no doubt about it, man, James Harden is gonna be voted in, averaging crazy numbers, guys. 34 points, 9 assists, 6 rebounds per game. Like, dude has been on a crazy hot run the past month or so, and yeah, Rockets got off to a very slow start, but they've definitely gotten back on track lately. Now, front court players, no doubt about it. Of course, you got to vote in the king, LeBron James, even though he's injured right now. Still, man, consistently putting up 27, 7 assists, 8 rebounds a game. He does it every year. He's going to be voted in as a starter every year. Our second front court player, another no-brainer. We got to have Kevin Durant in there, averaging 28 points, 6 assists, 7 rebounds per game. He and LeBron James are pretty much automatic for starting All-Star games on a yearly basis, man. It's just automatic at this point in their careers. Now for the last front court player, guys, we have one more front court player, and this one's a little bit tough. This is where it gets kind of tough. But it's between two guys, to be honest. It's between Anthony Davis and Nikola Jokic, both having great seasons. Now Nikola Jokic, he's probably not going to get voted in. Probably Anthony Davis is the more popular player, obviously. But I'm going to actually put Jokic in just for the simple fact he's leading the Nuggets right now to the #1 record in the West. I mean, they've been playing great basketball all season. Dude puts up triple doubles like crazy. Clearly the Nuggets best player, and clearly is leading the Nuggets to a great record because, dude, like the Nuggets, if you think about it, they have a lot of injuries. Will Barton, the rookie, Michael Porter Jr., and also Isaiah Thomas is injured as well. I mean, Anthony Davis, I wouldn't mind him being a starter either because he's averaging 28 points and like 13 rebounds per game. So you can't argue with either one, but for me, I'm going to go with Jokic. So let's recap the Western All-Stars that I voted in. Steph Curry, James Harden cooking it up. At the backcourt, we got LeBron, Kevin Durant, and Nikola Jokic. So those are my 10 starters, guys, for the All-Star team. And don't forget to comment down below your guys' 10 starters. But I'm going to go ahead, guys, and show you the rest of my All-Star team. Actually, hold up just a second. Give me like 5 minutes because I actually got to write it down right now because I actually didn't put it on the list. But I know who it is. It's in my head who I'm going to put in the All-Star game. So chill.
5 minutes later.
Alright, let's start with the Eastern Conference reserves, in my opinion. Now, I remember like a few minutes ago I said Dwyane Wade shouldn't be in the All-Star game just because. But you know what? I looked at the players in the East, and I think Dwyane Wade has to be in the team because there's not really that many players in the East having All-Star caliber seasons in the first place. Wade only averaging 14 points, 4 assists per game this season. But look, man, he's had a legendary Hall of Fame career. He's retiring this season. Are you happy? I put him in the All-Star game. There we go. My next reserve, guys, is Blake Griffin, having a great season, probably his best season of his career. Now, not in terms of success because the Pistons are kind of a booty bunch right now, but he's averaging 25 points, 8.5 rebounds, 5 assists per game. He's kind of fallen under the radar the past couple years because so many great players have evolved and emerged over Blake Griffin, but people forget Blake Griffin was one of the best power forwards, and right now he's showing why. He's still atop the best power forwards, man. Crazy numbers. Kyle Lowry is also going to be in the All-Star game, I'm pretty sure. Actually, when I think about it now, he probably is going to get voted in as a starter just because Victor Oladipo doesn't really, he's missed a lot of games. So I guess you could flip-flop Lowry and Victor Oladipo. But anyways, man, Lowry 14 points, 10 assists per game. I'm pretty sure that's a career high, leading the Raptors to the best record in the East right now. So yeah, no doubt about it, Kyle Lowry's got to be in the game. My next All-Star is someone that people probably are not talking about, doesn't get a lot of hype because he's not a big name. He's on a team that nobody cares about, the Orlando Magic, but it's Nikola Vucevic, averaging 20 points, 12 rebounds, 4 assists per game, 53% from the field, 38% from 3. But in my opinion, he definitely deserves an All-Star nod just because of those crazy numbers. And also, the Magic are still hanging around in that playoff picture. Jimmy Butler is next, 19 points, 4.8 rebounds, 3.6 assists per game. He has missed a lot of games this season, and it's not really his best season, but he's still an All-Star caliber player, man. Like when he plays for the Sixers are a great team. He comes up clutch every time. One of the best on-ball defenders in the league. My next reserve is Kemba Walker, bro. 25 points per game, having a career year along with 4 rebounds, 6 assists. Now his field goal percentage is not that great because he does take a lot of shots. Because who else on the Hornets is gonna take shots? And then my last reserve. Now I'm not sure how the voting goes for like the reserves. I don't know if they do like a certain amount of frontcourt players or a certain amount of backcourt players. I have Ben Simmons in the game. He's averaging 16 points, 9 rebounds, 8 assists. Yeah, he still can't shoot for crap. But hey, man, he's an all-star caliber player and definitely has a bright future. So yeah, these are my 7 reserves for the East. Let's go ahead and move on to the West. My first reserve coming out of the West, guys, is Paul George. I don't think anybody could disagree here. 27 points, 8 rebounds a game, having probably his best season of his career. Man, stop texting me. Yeah, before I was so rudely interrupted by my phone. Paul George, man, having a crazy year. The Thunder right now are the 3rd seed. My next player in the All-Star game off the bench, we have Russell Westbrook, Paul George's teammate. Now, he's probably having his worst shooting year of his career, but you know what? You got to give Westbrook credit. He does other things on the court that justifies why he's still one of the best players in the league. And also, you got to give him credit just a little bit for letting Paul George be the man in OKC. So you got to give Westbrook props for that. He's still an All-Star guy. He's still an All-Star no matter what you think of Russell Westbrook. Another player we should all come to an agreement with is Damian Lillard. 26 points, 6 assists per game. Blazers are once again in the playoff hunt. I think they're currently the 5th or 6th seed right now. But Damian Lillard, man, he's been snubbed a few times in the past. He's not going to get snubbed again. Alright, my next player. Okay, this one's a little bit controversial. A lot of people I see that they don't want this guy to be in the All-Star game. This guy that I'm going to put in is Klay Thompson. But in my opinion, this is a no-brainer. I mean, I may be a little bit biased because Klay Thompson is one of my favorite players. But come on, man, you can't watch a performance that he had last night against the Knicks, that 43-point performance, only taking 4 dribbles, and say he's not an All-Star. You can't. My next reserve is Anthony Davis of the New Orleans Pelicans. Yes, the Pelicans are struggling. They're not in the playoffs right now, and they probably won't make the playoffs, but you can't deny Anthony Davis's greatness. You just can't. Alright, just like Vucevic from the Eastern Conference, this guy right here, not a big name, but he is having a great season. Tobias Harris, 21 points, 8 rebounds per game. But Tobias Harris, man, he's just a pure scorer, and he's leading the Clippers right now to the 5th seed in the West. So the Clippers, nobody really expected them to be a great team, but they're showing out this year. Tobias Harris is a big reason why. My final reserve, ladies and gentlemen. Now, I have DeMar DeRozan in there. 23 points, 6 rebounds, 6 assists per game. Probably DeRozan's best all-around year of his career. He's been in the league since 2009. So, and the Spurs right now, they started off slow as well, but they've definitely found their rhythm as of late. And maybe instead of DeRozan, you could probably replace DeRozan with someone like Karl Anthony Towns. Not having his best season, but it's still a strong season for Karl Anthony Towns. So if you guys don't agree with my reserves or even my starters, let me know in the comments, man. Tell me your all-star starters, like I said. If you guys want to tell me your whole all-star teams, reserves and starters, you guys can tell me that as well. But this was definitely fun, man. Something different we're doing on the channel instead of the usual My Team Squad Builder. If y'all want to see more videos like this, just let me know. Drop a like on the video, guys, and peace out. Hey, also, y'all like my hoodie? It's a dope hoodie right here, bruh. Super Mario Bros representing.